Yo, what's up there guys, it's Immersive Gamer 83 and thank you very much for stopping by. Today we're going to be talking about this awesome VR gun stock. Massive shout out to Fallon Dawn for sending it over this way, and this is an amazing bit of kit, to be honest. It lines up perfectly in Pavlov. I've not tried too many other things so far, but we'll be having a little look at that in a little while. It's got some snap-on magnets, so we've got a north and south facing poles, so even with your eyes closed it just kind of wants to gravitate and it'll suck it back into the right position. So in VR that is perfect. You don't have to worry about it too much and it just wants to snap right back in place. It's also got detachable part on here as well, so it's also got the same sort of setup on this side, and it's got a cage functionality on it as well. So if you have a little look on here, it's got a wraparound cage to minimize occlusion. This is a really nice looking piece, to be honest. So when you're done with it and you're not in VR, you can stick it up on your wall. A stock that came with it initially, I have to say, it's on the maximum settings and it's a little bit snug for me, I ain't gonna lie. So I need to get next size up for that. I'm gonna have a look into just purchasing one of them, but yeah, it's probably something to consider, maybe getting some bigger ones on that. But overall, this is an awesome bit of equipment. Very, very happy with it. You might be thinking, what's happening with this? It's pretty much a functional scope. It's got a trigger on here as well, like a sub trigger that actually has a laser built in. So if you can have a little look, there you go. The built-in laser. You can use this as actually setting up targets and have a little go at shooting range. For me, that's probably not something I'm too interested in. You know, for me, the main feature is the VR component. So I'll probably, if I was looking to put one together, I probably wouldn't have opted for that attachment on the one that I built. But overall, I think that this is pretty cool. There's multiple versions, lots of variants, lots of customization going on. I think my favourite feature so far though is that in Pavlov at least, everything sort of seems to match up really, really well, even with multiple different two-handed weapons, because once you've put your hand on and picked up the weapon with the grip button, the controller snaps on, and once you snapped in, click the grip button and then it grabs on. So even though it will be grabbing slightly different variants depending on what sort of guns you got, once you've snapped in and you've got your second hand gripped in, it lines up perfectly. And then at that point, you know, when you're moving your rifle round, it lines up pretty much one-to-one. It feels very, very special. But the way I've set my room up, I'm a little bit too close to my chaperone, so hopefully that's not too invasive. I'll try and stay out of the way of it, and fingers crossed it doesn't get in the way too much. Okay, so one of the things which I think is really, really worth mentioning and very, very cool is that as soon as you are locked in like that, you try and find it, it wants to find its home. There it is, it's locked in. You press the grip button, boom. That is now a one-to-one rifle. It feels so nice. You know, it really does feel like I'm holding what I'm looking at. This is cool. The actual rifle sights itself, I mean, that feels perfect. Okay then guys, so let's see what happens with this one then. Let's go in and do this. I'm gonna run out of ammo now. Shit. Let's see what goes on then, boys. Okay, this thing's pretty addictive though, I have to say. So again, feels rather nice in the hand. This one lines up very nicely. Looks sick as well. We've got the bigger magazine on, that's definitely helped. What we got on that one? 32, that was slower. Right, we'll try again, let's go. Oh no. So yeah, overall, pretty nice. This is really cool. And I think you could spend quite a lot of time just even in this little environment here. This is pretty sick. So, kill house stats. Okay, so potential to get 52 points as the top. Right, okay. Very nice. Well, this is our first little look then at Pavlov, and overall, where are we? Yeah, so first little look at Pavlov, awesome. You know, you definitely feel so much more immersed in the game. I mean, I think there's definitely more of a learning curve as well there, so I think it is going to be something that you need to consider, that there is the potential that, you know, it's going to take you a little bit of time to master the reloads, get the reloads down.